This is Jacqueline Kyle with the Fable Tree. Today I'm going to show you how to use Ostrich Sans Inline font or any other of the outline fonts without losing parts of your design. Okay, so this is one of those sort of iconic name sign fonts, and I'm just going to show you. I'll type my daughter's name, Freya, and let's make it large enough to see. So this is a super popular font, and if you're putting it on a backing, it's absolutely fine kind of just as it is. But if you're hanging it freeform on the wall without anything behind it, you'll see that this little hole in the R and this little hole in the A would fall out, right? And so it's not going to look quite how you want it. So I want to show you a quick way to make this usable for sort of all different kinds of sign designs. So I typed out my word, and I'm going to just right-click, create outlines. Okay, that's what we're going to do with any font that we use just starting out. And now I'm going to come over to the shape tool and use this rectangle tool, and I'm going to create a couple rectangles. Now, you can make your rectangle whatever width looks best to you, but I just want to show you, I'm going to change it to red so it shows up really well. I'm actually going to make it the width of sort of the outer bit of my font here. Okay, and that's just to give it a little visual consistency. This is absolutely not a requirement. Okay, and it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. You just want to get it sort of in the ballpark there. All right, and now what you want to do is place it somewhere where it looks nice, looks right, and connects this outer cut or this outer bit to the inner bit. Okay, and yes, you could technically get away with just doing one attachment on this R, but I think it would look a little strange. You want it ideally to look like a design element rather than this little rectangle's here so that the hole doesn't fall out, right? And so you kind of want to keep that consistent. So I'm going to put one up here and one down here. And then just to make sure that they're, lined up properly, I'm going to use the Align tool and just horizontal align center. If you don't have this little panel, you can go up to Object, Align, Horizontal Align Center. All right, I think that looks pretty good for there. You're not done, but I want to go ahead and get our A taken care of as well. All right, so I don't remember if I had that copied. I guess I did. I'm going to bring it over here. Now, for the R, I didn't bother doing a horizontal align center with the letter because that would put it somewhere over here. It doesn't actually look great. With the A, I think it's absolutely crucial for it to be centered. All right, and so I am going to click on my letters, this whole word, and come up to Object, Ungroup, so I can work with just this letter A. And I want to select the letter A and the rectangle and use that horizontal align center. And you see it nudged it over just a bit, so I wasn't too far off. All right, now why does that matter? Well, this is a symmetrical letter, all right? This is not. So the visual weight of this letter is uneven. The visual weight of this letter is even. So it's gonna look really off if it's not right in the center. Okay, I also wanna show you one more thing. Let me turn this black just so that it will look like it's blending in. Let me show you why I'm not going to put another rectangle up there, even though I did on the R. Okay, let's just take a look and see how that would look. All right, well, that's not going to even connect it, so no need to do that. Let's zoom in, and if I just bring it down to where it connects a little, that looks silly. And if I pull it down to where it connects a lot, okay, I don't love that look. I don't hate that look. Okay, so I'll just say that one is optional, and you can just do what makes you happy. Okay. The thing that makes me happy is to delete that and just have one connector there. Okay, again, it's up to you. Now, once you've got your connectors on all of your letters that need them, okay, in my case, only 2 letters, you can select all of this, come over to this Pathfinder panel, and use the Unite feature or function. All right, and now you'll want to swap the fill and stroke so that you have a black or some color set as your stroke around the edge and no fill. We don't need any engraving here. All right, and now if you're really going for that iconic look that everybody asks for in the forums, you can do the other name, the middle name in Medina Clean, I would say this is probably the most requested font combo on the forums, hands down. People show pretty much the same picture and say, what fonts are these? All right. So if that's you too, this is the answer. Okay. Create outlines. Go ahead and Pathfinder Unite. Switch your fill and stroke. And you can even, if you would like, you can come select that little eye dot using your direct select tool. Then click the selection tool. Scooch it down, scooch it over, and then select it all again, Pathfinder Unite. And that way you don't lose your eye dot in your final design. All right, simple as that. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, and I will see you next time.